But I'm thinking individual guys that have played recently. The Montbirds had the really good guys.
Yeah.
I guess they've had 4 Naismith winners in the last 7, 8 years. But I wouldn't put any of those guys above the guys that I mentioned earlier.
Yeah. Nothing's changed.
No, I don't think
No.
so.
Yeah, I would say that makes sense. Those guys are obviously legendary players and went on to legendary, NBA.
LeBron, I always tell everybody LeBron was the best I'd ever seen. We played him when he was a sophomore, and people knew who he was, but we're talking 1999. It was 2000. It would have been January of 2001, I think.
Sure.
We played him in Columbus or 2000, and wasn't the internet was around, but it wasn't like nowadays, and people didn't have film of him and all that. And so we showed up for the game, and it was in Columbus, Ohio, and I come out and watch the layup line. We're warming up, and they're warming up on the end of the floor where I'm sitting on the bench, and I see him out there, and I'm like, he's 15 years old.
Yeah.
He's probably 6'8", 30, and I'm going, that guy is a 15-year-old kid. And I'm watching him in the warm-up line. I'm like, this guy's a full-grown man. And the game starts, and they got 5 sophomores, and we got 5 seniors. And we're number 1 in the country. And they were ranked like top 5.
Yeah.
They finished the season number 2 because they almost beat us. We beat him by 1 point, and he had 33 points. And that was kind of his coming out party. After he did that against us with all our seniors, and, we had a loaded team. And then everybody said, oh, man, this guy must be legit. And then we played him again the next year, and I had Carmelo. And that was a historical game because those two guys went at each other. We ended up winning that game, and Melo had 34, and I think LeBron had 36. Then his senior year, we played him in Cleveland, and that was a mistake. We didn't – I got off the bus. We were in trouble. So, we didn't win that game. We won the prior to, but he had 31. So he actually played as well as the sophomore and juniors. He did his senior against us. But he just physically and the way he played and his skill level, he's the best I've seen in high school. Even as a sophomore, I thought when I saw him, I go, this might be the best player I've ever seen.